Hi, I am Roxy. I am here to ask you to do something for Steve6464. Can you watch as much of the video that you can? Then before you leave a comment. Make it a critique, a constructive criticism. Thanks. Oh, he's about to start. Bye.
Hi, I'm Steve6464. Welcome back. Let me get the sound adjusted here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, we'll try that. Hi, I'm Steve6464. Welcome back to Season 7 of Let's Build This, Part 27, making an animation video, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what I've named it in the title anymore. After 27 2-hour episodes, it gets a little foggy. Alright, so before we get into it, let's review last week. Alright, that's what we did last week. And let's get started on this week. Switch to this. Open Poser. Oh, it remembered. Very good. Open what we were working on last week. Hopefully. There we go. Recent files. This one. And I don't quite remember all the particulars, so I'm going to have to review maybe the last sign we worked on, recount how many frames and stuff. I have notes and all on all the Morse and positioning. I just don't remember how many frames between stuff. And why is this like this? So let's go back just for the fun of it. Back to frame 2573. Right, how are we doing on volume? I'll make it a bit louder, because I know I have a tendency to mumble. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Now it will actually move faster once I render it. My dogs are having playtime. Oh, that was the last one. All right, so frame 5827. All right, and that might have to go to the one right before it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to the one right before it, which is 5284. All right. And that stays until 5766. Right? Yep. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes 5 frames for Roxy to open up. Right, and then I bet it takes another 89 frames, or 89 frames from here for the other sign to drop. I do remember it takes 60 frames for the sign being held to drop out of sight. Plus 89, 88, 55, 58, 55. Yes. Okay. So then the next sign starts to drop immediately. $58. 5766. So at what point? Oh, maybe it 89 frames. It starts 89 frames before. Yes, it's 5827 minus 89. 5738. Alright. So 5739, it should start dropping. Yep. Okay. So buttons on your underwear. So let's go 6343. It's where we left off last week. See where we're at. Okay. Let's open our keyframe palette. And let me turn my camera so you can see that. Move it in such a way I can see the chat. Oops. Boom, boom. Out goes the camera. Alright, let's turn it this way. Like such. Point it up a bit. Move the palette to the top of the screen. There. Check my phone to see how that looks. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So 6343. Let's work on Clotilda and her hands. Alright. Hate this thing. Where did I leave off? Alright, let's do this. There we go. Why isn't this sliding? There we go, too far. Okay, that's a good spot. So we are left hand. Alright, and we are we've already done this, I think. Methinks. Yeah, we have. Okay. So now let's go get rid of this. something to drink. All right, let's so let's go 89 frames before 6420, which is the next sign. 6420 minus 89 equals 6331. What just happened? Okay, that's right. That should be fine. So we are working on sign 8. Props. Sign 8. And we want Y transit. We want to make that a keyframe. And then we are going to go to frame 6420. And we are going to make the Y transit of the sign 3.317. Why did I? Control Z. Control Z. Okay, I got my Y and X transit mixed up. No harm. Okay, 6420. The Y transit should be 3.317. Keyframe. Alright, and then as soon as the other sign clears her hands, she grips again. Okay, here we go. We finally caught up. Alright, that's a good spot. So let's go body parts, chest parts, left forearm parts, left hand. Okay, and grasp. Oh, keyframes this stuff first. Alright, left hand grasp. Keyframe it. I think it's already been done. Plus 5 is 6401. What am I doing? Typing it in the wrong spot. 6401. Alright, and that grasp becomes -53. And the hand bend becomes 0. Alright, and now we go and rinse and repeat on the right hand. Okay, and that was 63, 96. Yep. And that becomes a keyframe. For the grasp and the spread, and I did the whole freaking thing, which is fine. Right hand. I'll check something on the left hand. Yeah, I didn't fix the bend. The bend should be a copy of this one. Control C. Control V. Okay. Alright, so now we are working here. Alright. So, right hand. Grasp. -53. No, it's 53. And no bend. Alright. Keyframe. And keyframe. Alright, and then that goes to 6940. What was all that? 6940. Alright. And at 6940, keyframe, bend, keyframe, grasp, go ahead 5 frames, 69:45. Something. Oh yeah, I haven't worked on the, actually it should be 5 frames prior, right? So Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, 6940. Keyframe that. And then we go 5 frames forward, 69:45. Bend. -44. What is grasp doing at 70? Come on, I keyframed that. That shouldn't have happened. Zero. Okay, right hand, that was right hand. Left hand. That 6940. $69.40. Come on. Type in the right numbers. Okay. Keyframe, grasp, grasp, keyframe, bend, 69:45. And keyframe that. Okay, go ahead. 60 frames from 6940, which is 7,000. And the sign everywhere, sign 8. Drops down to -1.103. -1.103. Keyframe. sign 8 is done. Sign 9. 89 frames before 7003. $69.14. I don't understand why she is grasping again. I haven't told her to grasp. $69.40. The sign shouldn't. What the hell? $64.20. She's holding the sign. $69.40. She still should be holding the sign. For the love of... Stop doing that. $64.20. Right. Keyframe. Control C. 69.40. 69.40. What the the green line has to go away. It's keyframed. Why isn't it? I don't understand. Sometimes pulls are your pain in the ass. Not sometimes, every time. You're a pain in the ass. Alright, so 7,000. Should be minus 1.103 keyframe. Right, and that shouldn't be any difference. Okay, it looked like her hand was poking through, but obviously not. Okay. All right, so as soon as the sign clears her hand, she will grasp. Okay, all the way up, back up to right hand. Right hand. Keyframe, grasp, right hand, bend, keyframe, plus 5, 6998, 6998. Bend is 0. Grasp is minus 53. Nope, it's positive 53. I'm going to get this wrong every time because I'm not writing it down. Keyframe, keyframe, right, left hand. Bend. Okay. That doesn't seem right. It's not. We're one frame ahead. Okay. 6998. 6998. Now I want to go back to the right hand just for a moment. Sure, I got the bend right. Yes, I did. Alright, then 89 frames before the next sign starts. 7003 minus 89. 6914. Okay, this is sign 9. 703. 7003. Sine 9 should be at 3.317. 3.317. And keyframe that. Just go back to 6420. 6420. I think I forgot to keyframe sine 9. That's what I did. At 6914, it's not dropping yet. It's going to drop. 6914. Right. Should be 7 point, I don't have that written down, 7 point something. What is sine 10? Okay, that is 7.371. Okay, let's go sine 8. I mean sine 9. Not Y scale, Y transit. That's 0. Make that go away. Why is this here also? Make that go away. Okay. Okay, so 703. Is 3.317. Yes. Yes. Okay. 6420. Okay, 6940. So the other sign's already starting to drop. Right, but Roxy should have already read most of this anyhow. So old sign should move faster than the new. So there should be a gap coming up. Yep, there's the gap. And the gap would be wide enough to allow Roxy then to grasp. Not Roxy, Clotilda to grasp. $69.03. Let's save. We haven't saved in a while. Okay, let's go sign 9. Yep. And sign 9 stays at that position until 75.52. 75.52. Right. So we want to make a keyframe there. And then 60 frames later, 75.52 plus 60 is 76.12. That's where it will be dropped down. 76.12. That's where it will drop down to minus 1.103. And let's keyframe that for good luck. Okay. And 5 frames before it starts to fall. 75.52 minus 5. 75.47. 75.52 minus 5. 75.47. 75.47. Okay. Go up to the hands now. And is it 44 or minus 44 on the right hand? I can't remember. Minus 44. Wait, no, we're not moving it yet. We're keyframing this, so it won't start moving until this point. And grasp, the same thing, keyframe. Getting ahead of myself here. Okay, so 75.52 is when everything opens up. Alright. So we know this is now minus 44. Grasp is 0. And that was the right hand. Now let's go to the left. Keyframe. And keyframe. And then go to 75.52. This should be minus 44. Nope, this is positive 44. Okay. keyframe that. Alright, and then we go to the grasp, and that becomes 0. Keyframe that. And then if we go 60 ahead, 52 plus 60, 7612. Why does the sign think it needs to start moving? Working on sign 9. Close the ones that we're done with. Sign 9, Y, transit. Or does this already have a keyframe? It shouldn't. Alright, and this should be minus 1.103. Somehow got plus 1.103. Okay. Let's back this up. And let's go to the right hand. Keyframe, bend, keyframe, grasp, go forward 5 frames, 7610, grasp is 53, got it right. Bend is 0. Go up to the left hand. $76.10. Minus 3, 0 on the bend. And save. Alright, I think we're done with 9, right? Yeah, that was 9. 10. Props. Sign 10. Okay. So sign 10 should be in Clotilda's grist by frame 7619, but we know it starts 89 frames before then. 7530. Y transit, X transit, Y transit, keyframe that, and go to frame 7619, where sign 10 should be 3.317. Yes, keyframe that. Okay. That sign stays in place until 8173. Keyframe that. And then 60 frames from that, 8173 plus 60, 8233. At 8233, the sign is minus 1.103. Keyframe that. Though it looks like it is, but I feel better if I just go and tell it to keyframe it anyhow. So let's go back to 8173. Right up to Clotilda's hands. Bend 44. Wrong one. Minus 44. Okay. 8173 minus 5. 8186. 8186. No, let's not transpose numbers. 8168. That's where we get the keyframes. And then we'll go 8173. Grasp is 0. Bend is 44. Minus 44. Minus 44. I typed the minus. You know I did. Deframe that. Go up to left hand. Well, hi, Southern Stranger. What is the specific? What is the specific piece about? All right, give me a moment before I lose my thought, and I'll explain what's going on. Grasp plus bend keyframe. All right, you've seen the graphic that Flourish put up of 6 or 8 different pictures of Earth from space, and they're all slightly different colors in North America, and one is larger in some and smaller in the other. This is an animation trying to explain how that works. And the part I'm working on now is the technical information, the focal length that was used on the animation camera, the sizes and the area covered, and the percent of the area covered. Let's see if I can quickly find the animation that I did make that's going to fit in the middle between the two girls. Okay. Pause. Let me set the scene. I think I have one for the video. So Southern Stranger, how did you find my channel, my stream? What am I doing? I am looking for let's build this full grid. Videos. This is a twice speed of what I'm gonna have. The twice speed I'm gonna use to start the video, and then go to the slower speed when I get to this part. So let's see if this works. Yep, here we go. Why isn't it? Oh, son of a bitch. I don't know why it's only showing a quarter of it, not the whole thing. But I think you can get the point. Really? Well, thank you. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, so I didn't realize I had a fan. Thank you. Yeah, please do share them as often as you can. So that's yeah, that's what I'm working on now. So let's go back to my work scene. Okay, pull this forward. Close stuff I no longer need. Alright, so that was... So... Okay. I completely lost track of what I was working on. I think I was... Okay, yes. So that was, I'm working on the left hand. Right, and 5 frames before that. Left hand. Alright, and then 8173. I guess I'm always just scattered. Okay, bend. We're going to open. Okay, and that was grasp. And oh, we already got the bend. Okay, keyframe. So what animations have you seen, and what ones have you shared? Okay, 8241. Okay, we're done with sign 10. Working on sign 11. Right. No, we're still working on sign 10. Alright, so sign 10 is going to take 60 frames to drop. So that should be frame 8233. Alright, we've done that. Alright, so now we are going to sign 11. Alright. So sign 11 will start dropping at 8241 minus 89, 8152. As MC Toon might say, you're getting to watch the sausage being made here. Okay, sign 11. Keyframe the Y transit so it doesn't start moving until we want it to. And 8241 is when we want it to. Okay, 8241. Should now be 3.317. Alright, keyframe that. Alright, and we want to set Clotilda's hands to catch it. So let's back up. So, Southern Stranger, are you a live in the American South, or do you live in some other southern part of some other country? I live in Illinois. Grasp, keyframe, bend, keyframe, go up 5, 8231. Right, and right hand bend will be 0. Right hand grasp 53. I remembered this time. 50-50 chance. Alright, let's go to the left hand. Well, thank you. Texas ain't that bad either. I had a sister used to live in Houston. Go down there for Christmas. And it would get cold enough sometimes to snow. Okay, keyframe that. Keyframe the grasp. Move it up 5. 8231. Bend is 0. Grasp minus 53. Yep, perfect. Keyframe those. Okay. Sign 11. 8241. Sticks around until frame 87. 86. Find my sign 11. Yeah, I understand. Well, you know, it's winter. And it can get cold. Like up here, sometimes it's this time of year it can be warm. Even before climate change was noticeable, it was had a few Christmases where it was 60 out. All right. 6 around to frame 87, 86. Takes 60 frames to drop. So that's 88.46. And at 88.46, it goes to minus 1.103. And we keyframe it. Alright, let's back this up. What am I doing? 87, 86. Alright. Bend the keyframe. No, we want to go 5 frames before this. 87, 81. This is the one we want to keyframe. And then the grass would keyframe that so it doesn't move until we tell it to. Alright, then we go 5 frames ahead, 87, 86, and we open this up. Right hand, left hand. Now, do you forgive me, do you make videos? I don't recall seeing any of your stuff. I wasn't even aware you were a person until you just showed up. Alright, well, I'll have to, I'll definitely check them out. Debunking videos or something else? STRANGAZER. Alright, yeah, I'll check them out. Just films, huh? Comedies, sci-fis, dramas, everything. Okay, so I've done Alright, I've done the hands. Alright, so the sign should start falling. Yeah, I really don't debunk. I try to explain, and then if someone who does debunking would like to borrow or use one of my videos, they're available. Mostly just slice of life essay films. All right, well, I'll give it I'll give them a look. Okay, back this up to where it first clears her fingers, right there. Oh, the delay got me again. Keyframe, keyframe, and then we go 5 frames, 8844, 8904. That's more than 5. What was I thinking? 8839. 8839 plus 5. 8844. What did I type in? Okay. Bend is 0. Grasp is... I can never remember if this is the negative or the positive one. It's the negative one. Hooray. Left hand, right hand. Did I go back 5? Yes, I did. Okay. Getting old, the brain's starting to malfunction. Okay, 8844. Bend is 0. Grasp is 53. Hooray. Save while I'm thinking about it. Right. Sign 11 is done. Sign 12 is going to be my last one. I actually have 17 signs, but the program wouldn't, that was too much information for the program. So I had to stop at 12. And then I'm going to have to break this and redo it for 13 through 17. So let's go to props, sign 12. Close 11, open 12, sign 12, should fall into Clotilda's hands at 8863, 63, but we know it starts 89 frames before that. 87.74. 87.74. Y transit is a keyframe. And now let's go to 88.63 and move the sign down to 3.317 keyframe. Alright, and then it goes to 94.13. And that's where it sits until it starts to fall in the next frame. Alright, so 5 frames before that is 94.08. And now we work on the hands. $94.13, and everything opens up. Grasp is 0. Bend is minus 44. Yep. And then to the left hand. Keyframe and keyframe. Nope, wrong way. 0 on the grasp. Now I have a puzzle because I want to cut it at some point, rework the signs so that they're 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And as we know, sign 13 is going to start falling before this one's off the screen. So I'm going to stop here and render up to here. Well, thank you. Have a good day, and be safe. And be a friend to someone who needs a friend. And don't be a stranger. Yeah, my email, 95% of the time, my email is in the description of the video. And you can find my email in the About Me. My email is verybadvid6464 at Gmail. Yeah, I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll reply. And I hope you come back next week. So, yes, I'm going to stop here. Get rid of the frames I don't need. All right, and I am going to render. I am going to render frame 273 through 9448. Yes, you too. Be safe. 2573. Let's see how that looks. It's going to be slower than when it is finally rendered. It's going to be interesting to see how that part renders where the two overlap. Because the signs are only 1 pixel thick and they are actually occupying the same space. I should back it up and just render one of those frames. I think I'll do that when we're done, when it's done. Alright. So 2573. And I wanted to render one frame of the two signs that overlap. Is that the one? Yep, that's the one. And it's a good frame to render. See how this looks. Oh geez, it's gotta load all these textures. Okay, it's done. Oh yeah, it just looks like it does on the preview. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, not gonna win. Alright, so let's open up File Explorer. Frames. What do I have going on here? This is, or was, oh wait, I can't render it yet. I have to do the lip sync. Although I don't think Clotilda actually speaks into the very end. Alright. Roxy's speech finished and cropped. Is this the one I want? Turn the speaker on. There's going to be a delay.
Hi, I'm Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda. So, do you like my lab coat? Need to wear a lab coat when doing sciences.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Sleepy?
Done that one already. That's the one I want. Roxy short use.
Hi, I'm Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda. Hi, I'm Roxy, and this is my clone Clotilda.
No.
So, do you like my lab coat? Need to wear a lab coat when doing sciences. Isn't that right, Sleepy? So, it seems that flirts have trouble understanding this image.
Short use.
There is this animation.
That's not it. Where did it go? Let me open Pinnacle and find out. Maybe it's the last thing I did, so the information will still be. No, I think the last thing I did was stuff for church. Here's a folder, video end. Yeah, I don't, not interested in buying a new one. Okay, go away. I don't need Pinnacle. I think this is it. Roxy Focal 1 through 12. Let's find out. Buying a new one.
Okay, let's start. Focal length 0.5 millimeters, 1.377 inches times
Yep, this is it.
3.251 inches times.
I think this is it. Okay. Turn that off. File, save. I'm going to file, save as there's Roxy 1 through 12. I see. All right, now we go file, import, lip sync. Speeches, video end, Roxy focal length 1 through 12. Open. Start frame 2, 5, 7, 3. End frame 9, 4, 1, 3. And that Clotilda, Roxy. Map. Roxy. Yep, okay, that's fine. Apply. Let's move this off to the side. Move this off to the side. And play. Oops. Yep, okay, that's fine. 2573, right? Move this off to the side.
Is 14.814%. Focal length 16.0 millimeters, 22.
Oh, you no good son of a gun. It went back to frame 1.
14.814%.
Okay, so let's file, revert, yes. there any? I don't think I saved it, so there should be no speaking. Okay, there is no speaking. Good. 2573. File. Import. Lip sync. Proxy focal length 13. Proxy focal length long 1 through 12. Open. Okay, start frame 2573. End frame 9413. $25.73. Yep. 9413. New animation layer. No, just base layer. And apply. What is off to the side. 2573. And let's see if it took. $25.73.
Is 14.814%. Focal length 16.0 millimeters, 22.43. 4 inches. Time as 42 points.
Oh, this time we chose. Why isn't it starting? 2573.
Is 14.814%.
Why isn't it starting where it's supposed to start? Revert. Yes. $25.73. Okay, any sound? Nope. Okay. 25.73. Stop. 25.73. File, import, lip sync, open, $25.73. In frame 9413. Apply. Now see, this shouldn't have gone back to frame 1. Oops, I'm not done. That Clotilda. Mistake I made last time. Come on. Roxy, yes, that's what it should be, Roxy. Roxy, Roxy, Roxy. It's always Roxy, Roxy, Roxy. It's always Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Always Roxy, Roxy, Roxy. Complains Clotilda. Alright, turn the speaker back on. Hit play. Roxy, Roxy, Roxy. Always Roxy, Roxy, Roxy. Always Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Always Roxy, Roxy.
It is 14.814%.
Why does it go back to the frame? One. Play.
Okay, let's start. Focal length 0.5 millimeters, 1.377 inches times 3.251 inches times pi. The product is 14.065 square inches. The area covered is 0.097%.
Why does it go back to the frame?
Focal length 1.0 millimeters, 3.838 inches times 6.391 inches times pi. The product is 77.069 square inches. The area covered is 0.535%. Focal length 2.0 millimeters, 6.834 inches times 13.770 inches times pi. The product is 295.675 square inches. The area covered is 2.053%. Focal length 4.0 millimeters, 12.565 inches times 24.235 inches times pi. The product is 956.779 square inches.
I might just have to add.
0 millimeters, 18.525
Oh, that pisses
inches
me off.
times 36.651 inches times pi. The product is 2,133.291 square inches. The area covered is 14.814%. Focal length 16.0 millimeters, 22.434 inches times 42.707 inches times pi. The product is 3,010.315 square inches. The area covered is 20.904%. Focal length 32.0 millimeters, 24.946 inches times 51.254 inches times pi. The product is 4,017.305 square inches. The area covered is 27.897%. Focal length 64.0 millimeters, 26.694 inches times 52.741 inches times pi. The product is 4,423.522 square inches. The area covered is 30.718%. Focal length 128.0 millimeters, 26.830 inches times 53.363 inches times pi. The product is 4,498.493 square inches. The area covered is 31.123%. Focal length 256.0 millimeters, 27.778 inches times 53.986 inches times pi. The product is 4,711.815 square inches. The area covered is 32.720%. Focal length 512.0 millimeters, 28.184 inches times 54.121 inches times pi. The product is 4,792.637 square inches. The area covered is 33.282%. Focal length 1,024.0 millimeters, 28.510 inches times 54.582 inches times pi. The product is 4,889.369 square inches. The area covered is 33.953%. Focal length 1,024.0 millimeters, 28.510 inches times
Something screwy. Something's really screwy. Okay, turning off the speaker, reduce the echo. 45 seconds, it should be clear. I should stop this. Let's stop it now. Close this file. Revert. Because I don't remember making it 65,000 frames. It should only be 9,400 frames. And let's go here. Let's go Pinnacle. Let's wait for this to reload. Alright, let's open Pinnacle. What the heck? What has happened? File, open, YouTube vids, let's build this ball grid. Let's see what this is. Why doesn't have, why isn't there any okay, no problemo. File, new movie, file, save movie as XIE 1 through 12. Long fix. All we need to do is throw that in and make it 2,572 frames. Just do a duration. So 2572 frames. So to make that seconds, 2572 divide 30, that's 85 seconds, 0.733. dot dot dot. Alright, to make that minutes, divide 60. 1 minute, 0.42888, minus the 1, multiply by 60. Okay, so it's 1 minute, 25 seconds, 0.7333, minus the 25 times 30, and it's 22 frames. So 1 minute, 25 seconds, 22 frames. Alright, 0 1 minute, 25, 22. Import the audio and then drop that in down here. Right, and that should be, now we do the reverse. Right, this is 5 minutes, 15 seconds, and 1 frame. So 5 times 60 is 300. So it's 315 seconds and 1 frame. Plus 15 times 30. That is 94.51. $94.13. I know what happened. I think I know what's going on. I have, need volume.
Time is pi. The product is 4,792.637 square inches. The area covered is 33.282%. Focal length 1024.0 millimeters, 28.510 inches. Time is 54.582 inches. Time is pi. The product is 4,889.369 square inches. The area covered is 33.953%.
Okay, and how does that compare to Poser? 94.13, 94.13. All right, 1,024. Can't hear anything without the speaker on.
Covered is 33.282%.
1,024.
Focal length 1024.0 millimeters, 28.510 inches. Time is 54.582 inches. Time is pi. The product is 4,889.369 square inches. The area covered is 33.953%.
1,024.
Focal length 1024.0 millimeters, 28.510.
$94.51 minus $94.13. 38 frames different. Did I do my math wrong somewhere? One minute, 25 seconds, 22. 1 minute, 25 seconds, 22. $5.72. 25.72 divide 30. 25.72 divide 30. 85.7. Yep, okay, that's so far good. Divide 60. 1.4288. Divide 60 again. Oop. Clear. What did I do? I forgot to subtract. Right? 25.72 divide 30. 85. Divide 60. Okay, minus 1. Multiply 60. Minus 25. Multiply 30. She's a grand old flag. She's a high-flying flag. This would really help if it would be frames only. Okay, so 25.72 minus 38 equals 25.34. 25.34. Divide 30. 84.4666. Divide 60. Okay, 1 minute, 0.40777. Minus 1 times 60. 1 minute, 24.666. Minus 24 times 30. 14 frames. 1, 24, 13. 14 actually. It's 13.99. 14. 1, 24, 14. Alright, let's render this. Export. Audio. Advanced. Okay, I like that. Apply. Start export. Yep. Roxy focal length 12. Fix. Save. Close. File. Save. I'm going to close this because I need the memory. Bring this to frame 1. file, import, lip sync, fix. Okay, not Clotilda. Now it's still Roxy. Now it's 2 frames short. And I really wonder if that's going to be a problem. 2 frames, it's a 15th of a second. Apply. Play. Roxy. Now it's 2 frames short. And I really wonder if that's going to be a problem. 2 frames, it's a 15th of a second. Apply. Play. Roxy. Now it's 2 frames short. And I really wonder if that's going to be a problem. 2 frames, it's a 15th of a second. Apply.
Okay, let's start. Focal length 0.5 millimeters, 1.377 inches times 3.251 inches times pi. The product is 14.065 square inches. The area covered is 0.097%. Focal length 1.0 millimeters, 3.838 inches times 6.391 inches times pi. The product is 77.069 square inches. The area covered is 0.535%. Focal length 2.0 millimeters, 6.834 inches times 13.770 inches times pi. The product is 295.675 square inches. The area covered is 2.053%. Focal length 4.0 millimeters, 12.565 inches times 24.235 inches times pi. The product is 956.779 square inches. Focal length 8.0 millimeters, 18.525 inches times 36.651 inches times pi. The product is 2,133.291 square inches. The area covered is 14.814%. Focal length 16.0 millimeters, 22.434 inches times 42.707 inches times pi. The product is 3,010.315 square inches. The area covered is 20.904%. Focal length 32.0 millimeters, 24.946 inches times 51.254 inches times pi. The product is 4,017.305 square inches. The area covered is 27.897%. Focal length 64.0 millimeters, 26.694 inches times 52.741 inches times pi. The product is 4,423.522 square inches. The area covered is 30.718%. Focal length 128.0 millimeters, 26.830 inches times 53.363 inches times pi. The product is 4,498.493 square inches. The area covered is 31.123%. Focal length 256.0 millimeters, 27.778 inches times 53.986 inches times pi. The product is 4,711.815 square inches. The area covered is 32.720%. Focal length 512.0 millimeters, 28.184 inches times 54.121 inches times pi. The product is 4,792.637 square inches. The area covered is 33.282%. Focal length 1,024.0 millimeters, 28.510 inches times 54.582 inches times pi. The product is 4,889.369 square inches. The area covered is 33.953%. 28.184 inches times
Okay,
54.121 inches times pi. The product is 4,000.
turn off the speaker. Bring this over here. Close this. Close this. Close this. Oh, hi, Angel Heart. Hey, Roy. Just wrapping it up now. Finished all the signs 1 through 12. Put in the lip sync for 1 through 12. And next week I'm going to work on Roxy here turning so she faces the sign as she speaks. Any good music? Stick around, you can hear my derp song. So what am I doing? I am shutting down. That's what I'm doing. So let's go back here. Let's close this. Oops. Don't want that. Okay, and the wife is home. Save changes, yes. So, thanks for everyone stopping by, even though it's late. Now it's almost done. Thank you anyhow. A little bit is better than nothing. So, yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Be safe. Be a friend to someone who needs a friend. And the last thing I have to say is... Look! An echo chamber of derp. Derp, 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 derp.
Derp, 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 derp.
Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp,
Gravity is not a force.
Einstein-based Newton.
Jerp? 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 Jerp?
derp,
Dop,
derp,
dop,
derp,
dop.